I'm probably going to come across real shady in this review, but I'm not real pressed about it. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Like I said, I'm probably going to come across a bit shady on this, but that's all right. I got tough skin. I can take it. This is my review for Too Close to Home, and it's actually season 1, and this is episode 5, I believe is what it is. So we actually got Bonnie and the drug lord. He didn't literally choked her till she passed the hell out and sat there. You know, he's a little sadistic too. Sat there till she came back to, and he's like, "Are you okay? Okay, bitch?" After me to choke the fucking dog shit out of her. And they basically go through the little situation, and he ends up letting her know kind of what was going on, that there was some drugs, that JB's behind all of it, that he knows she has a sister named Shelby, and basically down at the end of the day, if he don't get his money, he gonna fuck their ass up. Flat out. So he didn't come on out with all that. So in the meantime, Brody's like looking for her because, you know, she should have been there with his car and all that stuff, or with his bike and all that. So he ended up sending the sheriff. And the sheriff shows up. Well, you know, old drug dude, he was just going to fuck up her and the sheriff. And she like begged him, and he's like, wow. He's like, okay, so you really are nice. Like, you actually care about people and stuff. She's like, yeah. So they go through all of that. Whatever. No big deal. So you basically plays the sheriff off. He goes and he basically tells her, you know, he got so many hours to get me my money, or I'm gonna fuck everybody up. Period. So that's that, and they go on. She takes the bike back to Brody. Her and Brody actually end up getting into a little thing. He's thinking that she's mad at him because he actually called Anna, but that's not even what's going on at all. You know what I mean? So he's clueless to what actually happened. He's like, why is your neck red? And he's like, did JB do it? I'll kill him, you know, and all of that. And she was just saying, you know their whole thing. So she's like, damn all of that. I need to come in here and do, you know, take care of your father, to take care of my mama's rent and all that. All this extra shit I ain't got to do. I can't be fucking you. And it broke down to, you figured out that they actually had had some dealings after the sister had left, after Anna left, and her conscience basically got the best of her. She knew that was Anna's man. She had no business fucking him, and she figured he was wanting to fuck her and wants to continue fucking her because she reminds him of Anna. But that's not really actually it. He actually is in love with her. But she knew she just wasn't right for doing it in the first place, because sisters ain't supposed to fuck each other's boyfriends. I ain't even going to get up on no soapbox about that, because we don't need to do that. That's something you should have. Sisters ain't got no business fucking the same dude, and the dude ain't got no business fucking those sisters. That they all trifling. Period. Yes, Brody's cute. He's definitely eye candy. I keep saying he looks like Thor, but guess what? Thor is not going to give the hammer to me and my sister. It's just not going to happen. That's just Trailer Park-esque. So, whatever. So, he's all confused with that and all that. So, she goes on off about her business. Anna's still, you know, basically, she's on her way back to town with Victor. That's what the big thing with this episode really got to me. Now, I was liking Victor's little cute little self. Victor in this episode has completely made me not like him. See, because there's a certain type of sissy that I don't care for. And he turned out to be one of those. And it's the way that Tyler wrote this. I could just take and smack Tyler's face. Nobody is this stupid. Nobody is this green to danger. Nobody. I wouldn't give a fuck if you just figured out that you was gay yesterday. Nobody is this stupid. But okay. The way that Victor's character is, he's one of the children that I would say likes to spook the trade, honey. Likes to push that line and say things to the boys that you ain't got no business saying. And then be shocked when somebody popped the shit out of you. See, I can't. I can't. And you know I'm always ride or die for gay children. But I ain't riding and down with you when you fucking with the heteros. Now, you know, I didn't make the rules. It's always been gay children usually get bullied by the hetero children. That's just kind of the way it is, and it's wrong. And no heterosexuals are not supposed to bully us. But that's just kind of the way things are unless you're, you know, you're one of the types of sissies that say, excuse me, that doesn't work, and you fuck up a couple people, and then you don't have that problem anymore in your area, and then you'll learn to carry yourself in a way where people just kind of will know that if you play with me, I'm going to fuck you up. You know, you just kind of grow into that. We all did it. You know, I was nice, and I was, you know, prim and proper and nice and soft and didn't want no problems. And, you know, when I got tired of people picking, I started whooping some asses, and then you don't have a problem no more. People are right now. You start some shit, I'm going to finish it. Done. Victor ain't no fighter. Just running around being cute. Fuck that cute shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, this is what he has going on. They see the little bar, little honky-tonk bar. She says, don't go in there. And she tells him in a nice way, child, ain't nobody feeling all this sugar you got in your tank down here. And he's like, are you saying something about the way I dress? Says something about me? Yes, girl. Absolutely, cunt. You know, and they being all cute. And then Anna ain't shit because you didn't have them drive you all these hours. And then you don't even think enough of him that he could even stay with your people. You know in your heart of hearts that he's not safe nowhere in your town, you dirty, rotten, stinking bitch. But you wanted to be home at whatever cost. So he dropped you off and you good, and fuck what happens to him after that. This is what got you in the problem that you in. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. And this is what your family done said about you. But your sister is, you know, just always see good in you. But you ain't shit. You don't give a fuck about nobody but you. And that she showed that with Victor. She don't give a fuck about Victor. If you make it back out good. If you don't, oh, what the fuck. I'm home. I don't give a fuck. I'm out of danger. And that's what I got. So I don't like her. And I don't like him either because he's just a fucking dumb fag as far as I'm concerned, because he went back to that hotel and literally didn't even go into the hotel. Went straight on over to that motherfucking bar. The woman in the bar got to warning him right away. Tell him, you know, I'm going to put this little martini in this glass and this plastic cap. And you might want to go and take that on the fuck on out of here. No, you still in there. You're going to spook the trade. Oh, no. We'll do some dancing. Girl, stop it. You're not down in the village in New York City, bitch. And you know good and well ain't nobody doing that kind of dancing when you went in there, bitch. Nobody is this stupid. Nobody. So I fault Tyler. But whatever. So it was really starting to it was irritating me. This was like painful to watch because it was just stupid. And we knew where it was going. We knew where it was going. So all in all, he ends up doing all this. Then fucking JB and Shelby, they have their own thing. Shelby's running all around town doing Shelby. JB's running around town looking for her. Here, Shelby ends up at the honky tonk bar, runs into Victor. Of course, she tries to jump on him because he's pretty and cute. And he's like, girl, no ma'am. So they go through all that, but then it's like, oh, so now she's going to be a fag hag. You know, she's like, oh, come on, let's dance. So they doing all this dancing and carrying on. And he feeling real free and popping his fingers and doing all this and causing a scene. Now everybody's staring at you, bitch. And now you're outside. He gets on the phone. He ends up going outside. The lover's on the phone. And the lover's going back and forth with their little thing, which was getting on my nerves as well. And then he's like, maybe I'll just take somebody home. Maybe I'll just take one of these fine dudes out here talking all loud, being all gay and extra. And they done heard what he said. There's about 4 or 5 of them. JB had just said they came up in there. He ain't seen Shelby just yet. He came up in there and heard what he said. So now the trade done got mad, honey, and they all stand around like, oh, we heard what you said. Yeah, he touched my ass when I was there. He had did so much, and they had let him slide so much that at this point, I really didn't feel sorry for him. It's a shame. And y'all get mad and get down in them comments and say whatever you want to say. I did not feel bad for Victor, not one little bit, because you brought it on yourself. You were in there fucking with the heteros, and they kicked your motherfucking ass. They took that ass and knocked her cell phone down, baby, and drug her around the side of the building and gave her 1, 2, uppercut jab, 1, 2, uppercut jab, kick, kick, bam, tore her ass up. Tore her ass up. And I don't feel bad for her, not one little bit. He started all that. He started that. Nobody did anything to you. You started that, bitch. You got what you were asking for. You were over there with a big pink sign saying, hey, kick me here. And they gave you just that. The top of their boots, bitch. Bam. I didn't feel sorry for him, and I don't care who's mad. It just is what it is. No, I don't believe that anybody should be attacking anybody about their sexuality. Of course, you know I don't believe in that. And I wouldn't even have it. You know, that's not even my type of get down. I'd be like, kill me a motherfucker about some bullshit like that. But I'm also not going anywhere putting myself in harm's way. I'm not trying to be places that somebody doesn't want me. I actually had this same conversation. I was having this conversation with, say, Sean Bradley. Y'all, I don't have to shout Sean out. Y'all know who Sean is. Go on over there and look at Sean. But anyway, me and Sean was having the same conversation. We talk about vacationing. And he's like, well, don't you want to go, like, experience going to an island? And stuff? Fuck no. Fuck no. I don't want to go to no island. I don't want to go on no motherfucking cruise. I mean, there's no point in me. What fun would me going on a cruise be? My gay doesn't turn off and turn on. It doesn't. I am me all the time. I don't have to say a word, and you know what's going on with me. And that's just me, and I ain't got no problem with it. But at the same time, I'm very mindful of the fact that I live in the United States, which is where I was supposed to be living because that's where I was born at. And there are other places like in the Caribbean where it ain't groovy to be me or to be the way I am. So you tell me, one, why do I want to get on a boat? I can swim, but I can't drink all that motherfucking water. I have no fins and I have no gills. So I don't even have no business on all that water. I'm made to be on the land. That's why I was born on the land. So first of all, we're going to go against that and get on the water, on the boat and get on all this water. And then we're going to go over here to the Caribbean where they don't like my kind of people. And then something could possibly happen to me over there in the Caribbean. I ain't got to do nothing to nobody. I ain't got to do shit. I ain't got to say nothing. All I got to do is show up and run into the wrong local yokels, and they'll feel like it's okay to fuck with me or just fuck me up. set me on fire, or any of the shit that they actually do in the islands because they don't like gay people. You tell me, why do I want to take my good earned American dollar? And I'm getting ready to go there. So if I offend you, sorry. Take my good earned American dollar and come over here as a tourist helping to build up your country that you don't want me in. Fuck you. That's what I got for you. Fuck you. I'm not coming over there. I don't want to come over there to party where I'm not wanted. It doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense. Anybody else who wants to do it, by all means, go ahead. My gay ass in the islands, they're beautiful to look at, but I'll never see it up close and personal. I don't have any reason to be there. I'm not getting ready to put myself, and it ain't even about being scared. It's just being unnecessary. Ain't no reason for me to go there. For what? For what? You don't want me, but you do want my money. So you'll welcome me in, knowing that you hate me all along. I ain't got time for that. That's foolishness. And that's not everybody. And, everybody that's from the Caribbean, because I have good friends that are, because I used to be kind of like, child, get off my face. But I've met people like Random Addict that I just am crazy about. And Jamila, Jamila.tv. I love those girls to death. They're Caribbean queens. And I lives for them. But again, they showed me something different. They're not, but they understand. And we've had, me and Random have actually had conversation back and forth about that whole thing. And we understand each other and we cool. We good. But I think she understands, I would never go to where she came from, child. Would never. I just don't see any purpose in it. I'm going to stay over here and do what I do. Let them stay over there and do what they do. And we're going to coexist and everything going to be fine. But I ain't spending none of my American dollar on their country that don't like me. I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone. I'm getting down off my soapbox. But bam, and I'm moving on. You all get what I'm talking about. Anyway, so Victor done got fucked up, and that's on him. So Anna, first she has a run-in with the damn kids. So you got Rebel comes out and Mac comes out. And they get talking and carrying on, and nobody got no respect for her. Mac, boys and they're females. Because I believe she's his aunt. Anna's Mac's aunt. But I think Rebel is Anna's daughter. Because when she went over there and seen the mother, we got to finally see the mother for the first time. This big, fat, stinking hoarder bitch. Because that's what she is. She's sitting her fat, stinking ass up in there, stinking up the couch, eating up the food, shit packed up everywhere, house smelling like fucking shit. And she got the nerve to be in there talking shit to people. Oh, I was just done with her. Just as nasty and mean. And that's the thing, like I told you, I don't like Anna. Because Anna's a stinking bitch. But the family's wrong because they act like she was supposed to save the whole family. You motherfuckers need to get up and do something for yourself. She don't owe y'all nothing. She don't owe y'all shit. The fuck up and go do something. Get up, get out, and go do something, you motherfucker. She's not the savior of the whole family, so they wrong on that. But, that's that whole little trailer park attitude they got. She was Supergirl. She was going to fix it all. Bullshit. And the mother talked about herself and said, look at you standing up there all skinny looking like your daddy. Well, look at you all fat over there looking ridiculous, you pig bitch. She was ridiculous. Oh, that woman. That woman got on my damn nerves. Bring me that food over here. Bitch, you don't need nothing else. if you don't eat for the next 6 months, but you don't need nothing else. She was so nasty and so rude. Come on over here and hug me. Don't you dare stand there like you're disgusted with me. Bitch, you're disgusted with you. You over there looking and smelling like shit. I said, oh. She said, I broke my knee and I can't do nothing. Even a bitch with a broken knee can wash her pussy, okay? Don't nobody want to hear it. Nasty. Over there stinking up the place. Everybody that come in is throwing up and carrying on. Child, I thought she had some real life medical ailments. Her ailment is, on her prescription, she's a fat, nasty, stinking bitch. That's her ailment. It just didn't make no sense. And I mean, I know people actually, it's serious. People have these issues and it's mental. But then they have all that other shit she got going on. They're going to say, I thought that gene had skipped you. But it seems like you got it too. That whore gene. Well, that's better than the genes you got. That raggedy, stinking, unwashed pussy gene. Oh, she was a mess. You left us here to be fitting for your daughter. Yeah, she was wrong for that. This, that, and that bitch. She's as mean as a rattlesnake. Well, we know where she got that from, don't we? Ooh, child of people. I told you. The story in the trailer park is much better than the whole Washington, D.C. thing. Absolutely, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, so when little gay boy got beat all up, honey, you know, the phone fell and the lover was on the phone. He jumped up on the bed and I didn't understand what his whole point was. Was he going to call the police? Or was he going to... I don't know what his whole point was, but the child, whatever. Your girlfriend got what she got because she was being too motherfucking groovy. So that's that. That's that. Last thing we run into, Bonnie was getting to that. No, I'm sorry. You know what? I was getting ready to run into, that was a preview for next week. I apologize. I ain't even get ready to go there. Bonnie ain't got home yet. Bonnie's going to get home and actually see Anna, and they're going to have some conversation. But Anna did ask the kids, what's wrong? What happened to her? And the little girl, Rebel, told her she got fat. I said, oh. And she is mean as hell. And Rebel ain't got nothing for Anna at all. Nothing at all. She's like so fucking over her. So that was like very, very interesting. But that's basically it. I've gone on and on for like 22 minutes. That's basically all it is. There's going to be, next week is going to be really good because we're going to deal with old stupid that got beat the fuck up. And we're going to deal with Anna actually running into the rest of the family. So next week is going to be good, I believe. All right, so I will talk with you guys later. And, yeah, stay out of places, honey. Stay out of dark holes that you can't see it, okay? If you don't feel like you're supposed to be there, you're probably not. Talk to y'all later. Bye.